Things are never quite what they seem. We only see the front, without paying attention to the shadows hiding behind it. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely actors in the tragedy that is life. Recently, mysteries that seemed so far away from me are getting closer and are starting to show themselves in the light of truth. My name is Rose Hawkins. I'm an inspector of the Juvenile Division of Massachusetts. For several weeks, I investigated the case of a missing girl named Eden. All of this led me to an old and abandoned asylum in the north of the country. But details are blurring out. My recent memories faded away, as if it was hiding behind a cold and wet fog. When I opened my eyes, all I can remember is a man pointing a gun at me and shooting me down. I'm still alive. How is it possible? I'm still bleeding. I need to find something to heal myself.
If you are listening to this message, it means you finally woke up. You've probably noticed that it's impossible for us to speak in this place. I can't speak to you, and you can't speak to me. We can only think inside our own little minds, and that's why I use this old recorder to talk to you. I have a deal to propose.
Parapsychology. Psychology is the science of the soul. It focuses on studying human behavior under all conditions, normal and pathological. Parapsychology is concerned with psychic phenomena, or psi phenomena, including telepathy, clairvoyance, precognition, even psychokinesis, influencing matter with one's mind. Some parapsychologists study out-of-body experiences, poltergeists, and the remembrance of past lives. Long taught in the great European universities, parapsychology was acknowledged as a legitimate field of study by the National Academy of Sciences in 1969.
But you need to find me first. girl like you got into this dark and cold place. Well, my dear, I'm afraid it's your fault. We told you not to trust anyone. Oh, but you probably don't remember anyway. It's one of those side effects caused by the shock that affected you. I'm even willing to bet you.
What's that?
You finally found me. Unfortunately, I don't have all the answers you seek, but I'm sure your memory will come back in a few hours. All I know is that you are seeking a missing child called Eden. I know a lot of things about her, you know? And if you wish, I can even help you find her. But you need to get out first, and without my help, you won't be able to. That's why I came to you. I don't think the prospect of spending eternity in this place interests you, does it? Of course, I won't help you for free. You'll have to do me a favor. I would like you to help an old friend of mine, a nurse called Dorothy Simons. I would like to pay off a debt I owe her. It's very easy. You just need to find her and set her free. That's your job, right? You find people and try to figure out why they are missing, don't you? That's why I need you, Inspector. Do you see that big door behind me? My access card will open it. It will bring you back to the asylum. Find the nurse and free her. In exchange, I'll tell you where to find the girl you are seeking.
This might be my only chance to get out of this place. I really should find this nurse before she changes her mind. So, I need to find a nurse and free her. What does that mean? Architecture of the Brain. History of Neuroscience. Historically, neuroscience originated as a subdivision of biology and medicine, focusing on the nervous systems and its various afflictions. The human nervous system is comprised of the spinal cord, the nerves, the autonomic nervous system, and the sensory organs. Cognitive neuroscience looks at the neurobiological processes active in human understanding. Affective neuroscience looks at the mechanisms of emotions.
Well, I think I just found my nurse. What happened to her?
To be honest, Doctor, I'm not here to confide my problems to you or some bullshit like that. I don't believe in those stories about working on oneself, subconscious, or neurosis. Just because I'm a nurse doesn't mean I can't see what you're scheming. The reason I came is because I'd like to know what happened to my 6 patients, Doctor. They didn't magically vanish. What have you done to them? Why would...
Looks like an old service elevator. I should check if it's still working. they... I need to be careful. It seems I'm not alone here.
Name, Audrey Millers, 31 years old. Occupation, head of security at New Vineyard Asylum since June 1973. Additional information. Slight personality disorder, mild paranoia. Should be monitored, high responsibility job. There's another page. Commitment order. Name, Audrey Millers, 36 years old. Date, March 1979, New Vineyard Asylum. Personality disorder, heightened aggravation, and textbook traits of paranoid delusion are all evident. Medical consultant, Thomas Walton.
This place is creepy.
The other self. Carl Gustav Jung, one of the founding figures of modern psychoanalysis, divided human inner reality into 4 elements: the ego, the center of consciousness, feelings, and emotions, that which creates one's sense of self. The persona, ancient Greek, actor's mask. The personality, the social mask adopted by people to fulfill expectations and be accepted by others. The shadow, representing everything people hold back unconsciously to avoid rejection. This is generally accepted as the cause of internal conflict. Finally, there's the self, considered the very root of the psyche as a whole. The self encompasses both consciousness and unconsciousness. To become aware of one's self requires encompassing both the persona and the shadow. Self-awareness requires removal of self-deception and recognition of the disturbing elements in the shadow.